I logged back into Old School RuneScape after 5 years. I was completely lost. Everything had changed, new updates, new mechanics, and nothing felt familiar. So instead of trying to catch up, I started over. Fresh account, no shortcuts, just pure progress from scratch. If you're into nostalgia, fresh starts, and watching someone fumble their way back into the game, then buckle up for the journey ahead. I just want to start off by saying thank you. We hit 1,000 subscribers. I didn't think this was going to happen this early on. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you so much. With that being said, I want to try to start a clan in game. In order for me to do that though, I need 4 other members to get it started. So if anybody is interested, just leave a comment down below, add me in game, send me a message. I feel like that'd be a pretty fun way to start bringing our community together. So if you guys are interested, just shoot me a message. Welcome back, everybody. In the last episode, we knocked out some huge milestones. Fremennik Trials, Monkey Madness, and we even unlocked Fairy Rings. But today, we're shifting gears and locking in on one of the most iconic goals in Old School RuneScape. Barrow's Gloves. That means even more quests, skilling, and lots of grinding. Let's get into it. So the highest stat that we need to get is 70 cooking. So what I think we're going to do is grind out fishing. We're going to try out some Tempeross. And then once we're done with that grind, we'll be able to cook up all the food that we do get from Tempeross. See where we get from there. Maybe we'll make a little bit of money. So the plan is to get some quests out of the way that give us some decent skill XP. Since we're starting with fishing, we're going to do fishing contests and we're going to do sea slug. Sea slug does require 30 fire making, so we're going to hurry and get 30 fire making out of the way. It shouldn't take us too long. We need 30 fire making anyways to do winter tods, so we might as well just get that level right now. We will eventually need 50 fire making. We'll probably do fire making at winter tod. That is 30 fire making, which is the requirement for sea slug. So let's go get sea slug and fishing contest over with. All right, we're going to start off with the fishing contest. I do think sea slug and fishing contest will probably bring us up to around 30, and then we do have to get 35 in order to start doing Tempeross. Hopefully Tempeross isn't too bad at 35. We're going to test it out and see. It shouldn't be terrible though. I'm thinking at some point we go buy ourselves some runes and then head over to sand crabs and level up this magic a little bit. 35 just isn't enough teleports for us. Fishing contest complete. That is 2,400 fishing XP. That brings us up to 21 fishing. Now we are going to make our way over to our Dome and start sea slug. Get that out of the way. And that is sea slug complete. 7,175 fishing XP. That's going to bring us up to 29 fishing. So now we need to figure out a way to get 35 really quick, and then we're going to go hit some Tempeross. We are also going to try to cook all the trout and salmon that we get just for a little boost to our cooking. We are at 13 right now, so anything helps. We need 15 cooking, 25 cooking. We can head over and start fly fishing again. 35 fishing. We are now able to go to Tempeross. We're going to hurry and cook up the rest of this food. Right now we are up to 32 cooking. We might get 33 before we end up heading to Tempeross. We didn't quite get a level, but we ended off with 32 cooking and 35 fishing. In order to get to Tempeross, you head over to Al-Kharid. It's right next to this bank. You want to board the ferry and it should take you straight there. And we made it. We are going to stay here until 53 fishing. Right now we are at 35. I think that we're just going to do this and collect all the rewards, and once we hit 53 fishing, we will then open them all and see if we get any good loot out of it. All right, here's the first game. So hopefully it all just starts clicking as soon as we get in there. I watched a little guide before we did this, so I wasn't completely clueless, so it shouldn't go too bad. And we are off. I just need to keep an eye out for the double fishing spawns. We seem to be catching fish pretty quick though, so maybe the level does not matter. We get 45 fishing XP per fish that we load. We should be getting some levels pretty quick. And that is Tempeross number 1 of many. That gives us 2 reward points. Game number 2 finished. We ended up with 4 permits that time. That is a new PB, 4,660 points. 10 Tempeross KC for a total of 44 reward permits. We are coming up on 20 kill count. That's going to give us 83 total permits for 20 kill count. In 20 KC, we made it up to 49 fishing as well, and 36 cooking. 50 fishing, 3 more levels to go. 25 Tempeross KC, and that brings us just over 100 permits. 30 KC, 125 permits. Looks like we're only going to need 1 more game. We should be 53, and then we're going to get all of these rewards opened up. We just finished up. We got a total of 129 reward points, just shy of 130. We're going to go ahead and collect all these. We're going to do the big search. I believe that uses 5 reward permits at a time. Let's see what we can get. Okay, we got the tackle box. We got 6 caskets and 36 soak pages, 1500 spirit flakes. All in all, not too bad. I wasn't really expecting too much. Pretty nice that we got the tackle box though. So let's get these caskets opened and see what we got in total. It's 31 opals, medium clue scroll, 7 diamond bracelets, a rune chain body, 7 ruby necklaces, 3 diamond rings, and 1 rune medium helm. We got the medium clue scroll, tackle box, and 361,000 coins and 1500 spirit flakes. It is now time to try to cook up all of this food. Hopefully this 1000-ish trout will get us high enough that we can start cooking, you know, some of the higher stuff. And then I'm really hoping that we get a decent cooking level out of it. We only got up to 37 during that whole Tempeross grind. I know it's better for us to get cooking gauntlets so that we get a better cook rate, but we're just going to go ahead and chuck all this food on the fire anyways and hope for the best. And that is the last of the fish that we got from Tempeross. It got us all the way up to 54 cooking. For the next RFD requirement, we are going to get 59 magic. We have a ton of mine runes that we got in that first video, so we're going to use these up. We're going to see what we can get to, and then it'll just be nice having teleports all around the map for the rest of the grind. There it is, 59 magic. We could stop here, but I think we're just going to round it off to 60, just so we have a nice round number, and then we have the choice to go get our god cape whenever we feel like getting it. Finally, that is 60 magic. Next up on the agenda is Herblore, but in order to unlock Herblore, we first have to start Druidic Ritual. So we are heading there to finish up that quest really fast, and then we're gonna get 25 Herblore. Druidic Ritual complete, and with that unlocks Herblore. That is 25 Herblore. That is another skill checked off the list. We are going to knock out the Varrock Museum really quick to get ourselves a quick 9 Slayer, 9 Hunter. The Calphite Queen. I don't think I've ever fought the Calphite Queen the entire time that I've played Old School RuneScape. What even is that? Oh, it's a snake. Looks so weird. And there it is. We get 1000 Slayer and 1000 Hunter XP, and that brings us up to 9 in both. It is time to finally start Recipe for Disaster so we can unlock that bank chest downstairs. So we're gonna hurry and get this cook's part done and then unlock this room over here. And that is the start of Recipe for Disaster. We are able to do 2 of these quests right off the bat. We're able to do the Pirate Pete and the Mountain Dwarf one. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the Mountain Dwarf. We now have access to the Colomancer chest down here. You can buy food, you can bank, you can do all kinds of stuff from it. This is where we will eventually be able to buy our Barrow's gloves. So we're going to need a bucket of milk, a pot of flour, an egg, a bowl of water. So we just get a bowl. All right, now we just need to head to Falador and buy some Asgardian ale. If I remember right, the rock cake is super hot, and I remember needing ice gloves. So we're going to run to the Ice Queen and try to get those ice gloves really quick. So if you've never gotten ice gloves before, you can follow along with me. I'm going to walk you through it just a little bit. Take it with a grain of salt though. I'm not the best at this game. So you're going to want to head over to the Tree Gnome Village. You're going to want to head over to the Gnome Stronghold. I can't ever get it right. I don't know. I'm going to take the glider over to the Ice Wolf Mountain. You are going to want to bring a pickaxe with you, probably some food, and then I'm going to blast her down with magic. She's not that powerful. You can use, you know, whatever you want, range, melee. So yeah, I'm going to take the glider over to Ice Wolf Mountain. You're going to run down and mine this rock slide right here. Apparently you need 50 mining in order to get across this rock slide, so that's why you probably shouldn't be following along with my guide. Okay, I'm not sure how this works. I doubt it's going to work, but I'm asking my buddy to run over here and mine this rock slide for me. Maybe if he clears it, I can get through and get these ice gloves. If not, we're just gonna have to do it without ice gloves. It's not gonna be that terrible, but I would like to have ice gloves anyways. All right, Raffle, the man himself, is coming to save the day. Hopefully this works, because if so, it'll save me a lot of time. I know I need to get mining up anyways, but here we go. Maybe it didn't work. Hang on. I got him. I got a pickaxe. I got my steel pickaxe. Hey! Oh, it didn't work. Okay, well, if you guys were wondering if you can have somebody else mine this for you, you can't. So, I guess I'm going to do this without ice gloves, which is no big deal. I'm going to end up with 50 mining here by the end of RFD anyways. Okay, 1 Asgardian nail. We just need to add a coin to it. Okay, now we just have to convince this dwarf to make us a rock cake. What kind of animation is that? What is he doing? Okay, we have the rock cake. Now we just need to pull it off. And this is telling me I need to go up and kill an ice fiend, so we're going to get that really quick. I do think at some point we're going to go through and finish all of the free-to-play quests just for a little bit of a quest point boost. I do believe that we need 166 total quest points before Recipe for Disaster, but we're going to be doing it as we're going, so we're going to end up getting those quest points, so we might as well just try to get 175. And there it is. Oh god. And we have freed the mountain dwarf. That is 1,000 cooking and 1,000 slayer XP. And that brings us up to 13 slayer. Okay, we need to get fish cakes for Pirate Pete. Alright, I believe this is where we get our fishbowl helmet and diving apparatus from Murphy. I remember always back in the day when you would make a pier, this was peak fashionscape. We need 5 rocks. I don't know if I have enough inventory space for all this. I wish it would show us our inventory. That makes sense, right? And 5 rocks. We are getting close to 50 defense, so hopefully we get that here pretty soon. It's a nice round number. I do think that we will start Slayer pretty soon. That way we don't have to just AFK at crabs. We can maybe make a little bit of money while we're trading our combat stats. I'm gonna grab a few crab meat just in case we burn it. We don't have very high cooking, so I don't have super high hopes on cooking it on the first try. Okay, we have 3. Now let's go grab ourselves some kelp. Then I think we're good just to make the fish cake and bring it back to Pirate Pete. Hopefully we just cooked the one on the first try. And we did. Now we just give it to Pirate Pete and we're finished up with Pirate Pete's section. We have freed Pirate Pete. 1,000 cooking, fishing, smithing, and crafting XP. Amazing. And that brings us up to 77 quest points. Let's check out this chest and see what we're up to. So we do have the iron gloves right now. They're not going to be better than the combat bracelet. I don't think that we're going to be using any of the gloves up until we get the adamant gloves. But it is nice to be able to start seeing those build up. And it is amazing to have this chest down here. It's so much quicker than running upstairs. It is now time to go knock out all of the free-to-play quests. That is Goblin Diplomacy finished up 5 quest points. I'm so excited for the day that we can just afford stamina potions. X marks the spot. Next up is Pirate's Treasure. Okay, add the rum to the crate, and I think we add the bananas to the crate, and then we just ship back. We have to individually put each banana in the crate. Oh, I thought that was the end of the quest. I guess we have to go all the way back to Varrock. That is Pirate's Treasure complete. Next up is Shield of Arav. So what I'm going to do to find a partner, you go up here to this grouping section. You go down, you find Shield of Arav. Then it'll say join, and it'll just join you into this clan chat. Then once you get to the point where you need somebody else, you just type in the clan chat and then find somebody who's on the opposite gang. You're going to join the Black Arm gang. This is a nightmare. Everybody's just talking over everybody. Oh, a Staff of Air. Look at that. A couple of them. Staff of Fire too. We'll take those. Shield of Arav complete. Time for Vampire Slayer. Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't even have our cape on. Not all heroes wear capes, but we do. And we almost one-hit this guy. That is Vampire Slayer complete. Almost 5,000 attack XP. I don't know why we didn't do that quest sooner. Ernest the Chicken. That is Ernest the Chicken complete 4 quest points. It is time for Demon Slayer. Silverlight acquired. Now we just need to go slay the demon. Demon Slayer complete. We are 4 away from 100. Time to start Below Ice Mountain. Below Ice Mountain. The Corsair Curse is the final quest that we need to finish up all of the free-to-play quests. That is Corsair Curse complete. We are just under 100 quest points. We ended up at 99. And with that, we have green logged all of the free-to-play quests. We did end up with the requirements we needed for Wartface and Bentnose, so we're going to get this started, get it finished off, and that should wrap us up to 100 quest points. Anky just made a bomb. Oh. It worked, he said. That's funny. Okay, soggy bread, slices of orange, blue dyed, and then spiced maggots. Slop of compromise. Okay, let's go hand that in and save the goblins. We have freed the goblin generals. That is 1000 cooking, crafting, and farming XP. And it takes us to 100 quest points on the dot. We have 5 more people to save. We are now up to steel gloves. The way this works, with every person that we save, we get a better tier of gloves, and it goes all the way up to barrows. So it should go steel. I don't know if there's black gloves or not, but then mithril, adamant, rune, dragon, and then barrows gloves. We are looking for the barrows gloves right now. Okay, so this is what the grind is looking like right now. We've achieved 36 wood cutting, 10 fletching, 40 crafting, 59 magic, 25 herblore, and 53 fishing. We still need, cooking, agility, mining, thieving, smithing, fire making, and ranged. We're going to be working on that in the next video. I think we got quite a bit done this time around. We ended up saving Wartface and Bentnose, Mountain Dwarf, and Pirate Pete. We're up to the Steel Gauntlets. In the next episode, I want to work towards more of these higher level requirements. The big grind might be getting 175 quest points. That shouldn't be too bad though. We're at 100 right now. We're only needing 75 more. A lot of these skills I feel like are going to be more AFKable. I guess like, cooking, agility, mining. Those are all going to be super AFK. I mean, agility is pretty click intensive, but I don't really have to pay attention too much for it. And thieving is going to be a lot of clicking. So I think a lot of that stuff will go by pretty quick. We still have a lot of quest requirements that we have to get done. I just want to say thank you all again for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. It is amazing. I can't thank you guys enough. I will catch you all in the next episode.